Hey everybody. I'm trying to do this YouTube video with my laptop. It's the first time I've ever tried this, but I wanted to get something to you tonight. Today's Monday and it's the 23rd, and I was hoping to do a quick video with y'all so that you can get some training in. So I'm just going to adjust this camera here so maybe you could see me better when I back up. So I'm in my living room, just the way you all are when you're doing your stuff now. Stuff with the COVID-19 is continuing to play havoc. And so we're not going to be doing our live streaming from the studio anymore because I don't want us all to get together. We're all going to do the social isolation. We're staying at home. So I'm in my living room and we're going to do a quick video here. So we're going to start with the jungle warm up. So everybody start jogging. And if you're not familiar with this one, what happens is every time I say the word log, you're going to jump over the log. And maybe I'm going to jump out of the screen. I'm not really sure. And if I say branch, you're going to duck under the branch. So let's do this together. Ready? Log. Log. Branch. I like to put my hands up when I duck just in case that branch is coming whipping back. Okay? So if I say cheetah, we're going to run so fast we can outrun a cheetah. So you can do the shoe shine. And I like to make some noise. Ah, we're running away from cheetah. Keep going, keep going. And back to jogging. So in the jungle we also have tigers. What we're going to do when we see a tiger is we're going to scare it. Step forward. Rah! Scare the tiger. I want you to do that with me. Ready, tiger. Rah! Log. Branch. Branch. Log. Tiger. Rah! Cheetah. Ah! All right. Very nice. You guys are doing well. All right. So we have that silly one, which I, can't really leave out today, which is poisonous spider that's about to bite the baby. And the reason we want to say about to bite the baby is because if it's just a spider, we would leave it alone. Even if it's a poisonous spider, we'd still leave it alone. But if it's about to bite the baby, we gotta go ahead and stomp on it. So if I say poisonous spider that's about to bite the baby, we're gonna stomp on the spider, pick up the baby, and put it in our magical backpack. So poison spider that's about to bite the baby, stomp, grab into the backpack, and keep jogging. All right, log, branch, branch, log, log and branch. All right, very good. Tiger, rah! Cheetah, ah! Poison spider that's about to bite the baby. Boom, grab, put it in your magical backpack. All right, if I say snake, we're gonna back up, make sure you have plenty of room. Like I just struck behind me, make sure I have plenty of room to back up in our guarding stance. Snake, ah! Tiger, rah! Snake, ah! Tiger, rah! Cheetah, ah! All right. Poison spider is about to bite the baby. Boom, grab, throw it in the backpack. Log, branch, branch, log. All right. We're not going to do bear because I'm not sure how much room you have. I'm in limited space here too. So when I say, so we're not going to do bear. So, but we are going to do monkey. When I say monkey, we're going to do abnormal blocks. We got to block the stuff that they're throwing at us. They're throwing bananas. They're throwing coconuts. They might even be throwing poop at us. We never know. All right. So we're jogging in place. Monkeys, block, 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 block. All right. Last thing is a matrix agent. And I know a lot of the younger ones don't know what I'm talking about. But this movie where in the fight scenes, the people could dodge bullets. And how they did is they'd lean back and the bullets would go right over their head. So when I say matrix agent, we're going to whoosh, come back as far as we can in a slow motion and come back up. All right. And monkeys, boom, 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 block, 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 matrix agent. Whoosh. Here go the bullets. Come back up and jog and log. branch, branch, log, tiger, rah, cheetah, ah, poisonous spider that's about to bite the baby, boom, pick it up in your backpack, and monkeys, ha, 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 and matrix agent. All right, so I'm going to assume you guys can pause it if you need to take a break, or if you need to get a drink of water, go ahead and do that. Put the pause button on, and then we're going to go to stretching. So we're going to do a quick stretch. I'm going to get this a little lower. There we go. So my favorite half butterfly stretch. Lean forward. So I'm hoping you're all coping pretty well with having to stay at home so much. And if you're going out, I'm hoping that you're doing a good job of keeping a big distance from you and the other people outside. It's super important if we all do our part. We're going to make a difference with this virus being spread very fast. Go ahead and switch. So for me, when I'm out taking a walk or whatever, and I see somebody walking the other way, what we've been doing is we've been walking into the street and letting them go by, and everybody's super nice about it. Nobody thinks you're being rude or anything to give them that space. Let's do a full butterfly stretch. So, and then we got some exciting things happening. We're going to be uploading classes, videos, all the instructors. You get to kind of see maybe where they live, because we've all committed to bringing you content from each of our houses, because we're all staying isolated just like you are. So let's go ahead and sit and do arm across the chest. So what's cool about that is that you get to see all your favorite instructors, and each of us brings a little bit different aspect to the table. We see things just a little bit different way, and we have different ways of explaining things. Go ahead and switch. So what's nice about this is that each one's going to plan the class themselves, and then they're going to teach the class themselves. And in some cases, it might be something like a strength training class where you can get in there and work with one of the instructors to get stronger. It could be a Tai Chi class. I know not Tai Chi is in let's do a pretzel stretch. So not Tai Chi is in the Tai Chi Chuan style, but just go ahead. They're gonna, Mr. Feliciano's planning to bring you some videos, weekly videos of doing a hand form Tai Chi and adding a little bit of breathing and working with helping the stress levels, because this is a pretty stressful time. Slightly meditative, not in any kind of religious way, but just in a way to bring your awareness back to you and where you're at and what you're doing at the time. I'm really looking forward to doing those classes with Mr. Feliciano. Go ahead and switch. So we are also super exciting news is we are going to use the Zoom platform. It's an online class, a virtual class platform. And we'll probably bring classes to you from that, which would be cool because you guys can then respond much like live stream. But the other really nice thing is that we're going to do one-on-one virtual private lessons. So once I have the scheduling up, which isn't done yet, we'll do a tricep stretch. You're going to be able to click on the link, take you to a scheduler. You can pick out the instructor you would like to work with. And for right now, we're going to do 15 to 20-minute lessons. And we're not charging for that because that's part of what we're doing to compensate for the fact that we were closed, towards the end of March here. So, and go ahead and switch. And Westminster School District has said that they're going to be closed till April 17th. So we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to follow their lead on that one. So that's going to be really cool. You're going to be able to work with an instructor. You'll still be at home and they'll be at home, but they'll still be able to give you some feedback, give you some suggestions on things you could be working on. Let's quickly do a calf stretch because it's always good to stretch out that Achilles tendon and the calf muscle. So you're just going to press that heel towards the ground and press your other heel towards the ground. Very good. All right, I'm going to grab my list here. And I know this is a little crude. I can't tell if it's going to lag. right now. I'm just trying to get the content out there. So the first year lesson is from the ground, and really it's good to know how to do the moves we already know how to do from the ground. So what I want you to do, instead of going right side up guarding stance, we're going to go our right foot forward into a sitting guarding stance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this though, so that it'll be the same side. So even though I'm saying right, I'm using my right leg so you can see what to do, and my right foot. So we're going to post our hand on the back here behind our hip so that we're nice and steady. We're going to start with straight punches. So remember, when you make a fist, you want to curl the fingers down and then lock it down with your thumb. We never want to have our thumb on the inside, and we don't want to have our thumb sticking up at all. When we do 4 knuckle strikes, we pull that to the side, but we're not doing that right now. We're doing a straight punch. So you're going to pull it back toward your shoulder, and you're going to punch. Ready? And 1, ha, 2, ha, and you can yell or not. It's up to you. 3, 4, 5. Make sure you use those shoulders. Let's do 2 more. So you expand the shoulders, and then when you punch, they come forward. You kind of rotate them. Ready? Go. Go. All right, we're going to go to our other hip. So now your left foot's up, your left hand's up, and your right hand's on the ground. So pull that, remember, curl that hand to a good fist. You don't want to have a sloppy fist. Bring it back to your shoulder and punch. 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 Turn those shoulders, punch. All right. So now we're going to do, let's see. Oh, I want to go over the head cover. In the first year lesson, not only are you attacking the attacker's leg, you're also covering your head. It's also a way to block. It's like an uppercut elbow, and then grab the back of your head. I usually grab right here about the base of the skull. So then I bring my hand in towards my forehead. I don't leave it out like this, because then maybe if somebody kicked me in the arm and my hand went over, I would still get hit. It won't be as bad as a fist, but if you tuck that in like this, then you'll have it good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from our guarding stance and quickly into that cage cover position, single-handed cage cover position. Ready? Go. 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 And go. All right, let's go to the other side. So now with your left hand, again, pull it back like you're doing an uppercut elbow, like we're smoothing back our hair. When we get here, grab the back of our head and bring the elbow in. Ready, go. 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 And go. And switch. Now we're going to get to some kicks. So in the lesson, we're going to do a side kick to start it. So what we want to do is bring our knee up towards our nose and then shoot it out sideways. If you want that hand motion, boom, it's going to look like that. So make sure your foot is flexed and you bring your knee towards your nose first. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch to the side. All right, with that left foot, ready. So bring the knee towards the nose and slide it out towards right towards me, actually. Hands up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Let's go back to the other side. Right foot forward, right hand up, and we're going to do a snap kick. So with this snap kick, you actually want it to go fairly high, because the first one, if you kick the knee, the person's head's coming down. So if you can kick that high, that's fine. If you can get a little higher, do that. Go as high as you can with this one. So your hand comes down on the outside of your thigh, and if you need to lean back, if you could just kind of bend that elbow a little bit. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, go on the other side with that left snap kick. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, I'm not yelling too loud. I have neighbors. I think I'll be nice to them today. All right, so now we're going to do a roundhouse kick, but we're going to do it in the way we did in the lesson. So in the lesson, it's snap kick, side kick, and then you roll to your other hip to do the roundhouse kick. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, let's start with the right foot forward. And what you're going to do is when I say go, you're actually going to switch to your other hip and then roundhouse kick. Going to come across your body this way. All right, so let's start here. I'll scooch over a little bit and roll and kick. Ha! That's one. Ready? Roll and kick. Ha! That's two. Roll and kick. Ha! That's three. Roll and kick. Ha! That's four. Roll and kick. Ha! That's five. Now, so we can do on both sides, we're going to start on this side. Roll and kick this way. All right, ready? Roll, roundhouse kick. Ha! Roll and roundhouse kick. Ha! Roll and roundhouse kick. Ha! One more time. Roll and roundhouse kick. Ha! So I think a good drill for this might be fun if you're at home. And you can try this with me. Is you're going to roll and kick. And go to the other side, roll and kick. Go to the other side, roll and kick. Go to the other side, roll and kick. So you can get that roll and the kick, the timing of that together. All right, so now in the Dragon's defense technique, we have a roundhouse backhand. And it's not done from the floor, but I think it's important that we all know how to do a bunch of moves from the floor. Up one will block from the floor, okay? Let's start with the roundhouse backhand. We'll backtrack a little bit and do the roundhouse we'll go ahead and do some blocks too. All right, so we're here and your right side up, right roundhouse punch. Keep moving it all, turn those shoulders and right backhand. And open up, make sure you don't hit anything next to you. Ready? Roundhouse, ha, backhand, ha, roundhouse, ha, to the hip, backhand, ha. And we're gonna do your roundhouse. Your hand's gonna be like you're holding a cup of hot chocolate. Ready, roundhouse, rah, backhand, ah. All right, let's go to the side. Hands up, hand comes out to the side. You got your hot chocolate, roundhouse, bring it to your hip, backhand. Remember the backhand, you're hitting with the side of your hand. We also have something called a back fist, which comes this way. But today, that nice solid backhand. So ready, roundhouse, ha, backhand, ha, roundhouse, hut, backhand, ha, roundhouse, hut, backhand, ha. All right, so getting to those blocks, we had the cage cover, which isn't really a block, but it is a protective move. It's a defensive move. So let's do some up one-mo blocks. So from here, you're gonna block and then come back to your guarding stance. Maybe somebody's trying to grab you. You're on the ground, they're reaching out for you, and you can block that hand away, okay? So ready, up one-mo block, ha! Up one-mo block, ha! Up one-mo block, rah! Good, you guys are pretty good at that already, so hopefully just make sure you cover your whole head. Imagine some person trying to reach in and grab you, and you're just blocking that hand away. Hand up and round, up one-mo block, ha! Up one-mo block, ha! And up one-mo block, ha! Now, if I say the wrong word, just bear with me. If I say the wrong thing, just do what I'm doing and not what I'm saying. All right, last one I wanted to make sure we got to was a high block. So high blocks up here, right? And in fact, we just did a whole series, the last two live streams, up one block, down one block, high block, low block, out block, cross block. Maybe to keep the theme, we'll just keep doing that. All right, so maybe put your leg a little farther out so that when you're doing the blocks, you're not hitting yourself in the knee. So do the whole block pattern. By the time we get back to the studio, hopefully I'll say block pattern and everybody will just be able to do it because we've done it 3 times now in these classes. Ready, up one more block, ha! Down one more block, ha! High block, ha! Low block, ha! Out block, rah! Clock, cross block, ha! One more time, I won't call it out, you do it with me. Ready, go. Rah! Ha! Hit! Ha! Hit! Ha! All right, switch to the other hip. And we're here, up one more block, ha! Down one more block, ha! High block, ha! Low block, rah! Out block, ha! cross block. Ha! As you see, you're not going to get power from your hips. Your hips are on the ground. So use those shoulders to get the power. So now I'm not going to call them out. You go ahead and do them with me. Ready? Go. Hut, ha, rip, ha, hut, ah. Very good. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Again, if you need a drink, just pause it, get your drink, stretch out. If you have something to do, you can go do it. Come back to the video and we'll finish this up. So one thing I want to do is a quick drill where we're going to work on shuffling. I had some videos out that had to do with shuffling versus entering footwork. So today we're going to work on shuffling. So we're going to do this game I think some of you might remember called the shadow game. I'm going to step back. Oh, I guess I got to bring this up a little higher. Sorry about that. Not that high. Just getting used to this system here. All right. So what's going to happen is I don't have much space. I can go as far as the couch. I can go as far as the cabinet here, okay? So, but your job is to stick with me. If I move this way, I want you to mirror image me or shadow me this way. If I move this way, I want you to move this way. So let's see if you can stick with me. We'll start kind of slow and get a little bit faster and faster. I think I can get a little bit closer. Okay. All right, you guys ready? All right, here we go. Ready? Good. Keeping those hands up. Good job. Back, forth, over, back, over, 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 over. All right, good job. All right. Ready to try a little faster? See if you can keep up. Let's see if my heart can keep up. Doing a whole class by myself, a little bit harder than when I switch off with my other instructors. All right. Good for me. I'm going to come back stronger. You guys are going to come back stronger. All right, here we go. Keep up. All right, good job. Hopefully you had more space than me, but even if you only had as much space as me, it'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick drink. You can do the same. All right, we're gonna go to the lessons. Don't have a partner, but I still want to show you the lessons. Dragon fence technique. Somebody's reaching in to grab you by the shoulders. The first thing you're going to do is a double up windmill block. If you can and you have time, step in with it. And for the dragons and eagles, doesn't matter whether you step in with your right or your left, whichever one works for you. All right, so they try to grab you, double up windmill blocks. Now I stepped up with my left that time. In the camera, it might be your right. But what you're going to do is after you do the blocks, you're going to roundhouse punch in the open target and backhand in the open target. And then you're going to snap kick in the open target. Right or left's fine. I like that knee target, maybe the groin target, and then you run. Ah! All right, so I'm going to do it with the other leg in case you feel more comfortable with that side. So person tries to grab you, double up windmill blocks, roundhouse punch, backhand, and kick to the leg or the knee or the groin, and then run like a crazy person. All right, so now I'm going to be the attacker. My reactions may not mimic exactly what you're doing. So if I move in the wrong way, it just means that, I went a different direction. I'll do it real quick though. So I reach out for you, double up windmill blocks. There goes my hands. Roundhouse punch. Backhand. Those are both face targets. Then kick to any, in my leg or groin or anything. Now you run. Run really fast, but not too far in the house, and don't scream. Okay. All right, so that's the dragon defense technique. If you need to review any of that, just move the video backwards. If you don't want to do the next part, you can just move the video forward. So this first year lesson F12. I'm going to bring this down because this is a lesson from the ground, okay? So somebody is going to try to roundhouse kick you in the brain and right in the head, more specifically, probably the temple. So in order to kick with their roundhouse kick, they have to take that leg off the ground, and the other leg standing there all by itself. It's vulnerable, but they may be quick. So as we see that kick coming, it's coming from the back. We should be able to see that coming at us. We're going to cover our head and side kick to the knee. That's going to make them buckle over. We want to cover that head in case they were too fast and we didn't know it. In fact, get that right there. So let's start over. Cover the head, side kick to the knee. Snap kick to the face. They're going to bend over because they just got kicked in the knee. You're going to roll, roundhouse kick, and then side kick any open target. So I just did it in the way that it's written. And so I'm going to do it opposite because we want to make sure that you're working on the side you are. So we're here. They start to kick at us. It's coming around this way this time. We're going to do a side kick to the knee, snap kick to the face, roll, roundhouse kick to the leg, and then side kick any open target. And then we want to get back on our feet really fast. I'm staying low so that I don't get off the camera. So as soon as you do that kick, you want to get up and be ready to flee or fight, whichever one, but you don't want to be on the ground. So I'm going to do the reactions to that. If you didn't get that, go back and look at it, and then you can come back and do the reaction part. Maybe let me know on Facebook or whatever if it's helpful for me to just be the attacker, if it just is a little confusing. Just let me know. So I'm going to do a right roundhouse kick. All right. I guess I'll just do it with my right. So as I come around, you're going to side kick. You're going to cover up and side kick the leg I'm standing on. So boom, oh, got kicked in the knee. Snap kick to the face. Oh, that makes me stand back up. Roundhouse kick to the knee. Damn, that's going to buckle me down a little bit. And then side kick to any open target. Could be the face, maybe it's the rib, maybe it's the knee again. Boom. Okay, so those are the reactions. I'll do it quickly on the other side in case the mirror image on this video isn't really working. So start to do a roundhouse kick and kick that leg. Boom. And the side kick. Snap kick to the face. Boosh. Kicks me to stand up. And then roundhouse kick to any open target. And then you're going to do a side kick any open target. Knock me back. Okay. So like I said, getting used to this format. And it may be that we can leave that part out next time. And if you have a brother or sister, and I am going to do one video probably later this week where I help parents and non-training siblings to be partners for our students because they could be practicing with you all. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is the advanced lesson. So the advanced lesson, and I'll do the opposite, is you come up and they're all right-handed moves and they're all kicks. So if somebody's proven to be a threat, you're going to come up and do a right roundhouse kick, boom, to the knee. Right outside crescent kick to any open face target. Boom. Roundhouse kick to any open face target. And then they fall. And we're going to do a right flying stomp to the knee or ankle. So again, I'll do it in the same direction as you. So roundhouse kick to the knee, outside crescent kick to the face, roundhouse kick to the face, boom. They're on the ground, flying stomp. All right, so that's all the lessons. And like I said, go back and review them if you don't have them. They're also on AmericanTiger.org. You can get to them really easy through the lessons section of our website. So it's A35 is advanced, and it's F12 for first year, and it's Dragon Defense Technique number 6, which we don't have videos on, but those are coming really soon. Okay. So one thing I want to talk about is you might be worried about stripe tests, belt tests. We do have people who were scheduled for a belt test last week. I want those people to get a hold of me. I have some ideas about how we might proceed forward with those. And for stripe tests, which we were supposed to have a stripe test this Wednesday and Thursday. I have some ideas about how we can get those stripe tests done in your own home, or either through the Zoom app or possibly with you all sending us a video. And in the meantime, I'll be emailing, here's what the test looks like. Here's what the parent or the sibling or somebody, a partner or whatever, can ask them to do. And then either we'll do it on Zoom when we'll see it right away, or we can have you do a short little iPhone or whatever kind of phone you have, and then you can text it to me, and I'll be sending you my text or email it to me. So I'll send you that information to get it to me. So don't worry about that. Nobody's going to lose any stripes or any belts because of our pause that we've had in our training. And I really appreciate everybody taking the time to watch the video and keep your training up. All right. So I want to go over the form stance really, really fast. And I'm going to do it opposite. So, and I'm going to tell you kind of what it means. So you're going to start in your relaxed stance. I like to breathe in, breathe out. Now, you should mirror image me here, but you're going to step forward with your right foot, and you're going to do a right straight punch. Right? Your left hand is up to guard. You're going to slide into a kick stance. All the weight's on the back leg, and you bring your hand to your hip. Okay? Then you present the salute. It's kind of a flourish here. And the right hand's closed and the left hand's open. And what this represents is the two things, probably more than two, but this is the hard part of our style. We have some parts of our style where we hit hard, and we move forward and we take space, and it's that. And we have the soft part of our style. And that's where the places where when we block, we move. So so that it takes the sting out of blocks and makes it so we could take advantage of the flow. So it's the hard part of our style and the soft part of our style, okay? The other thing it represents is, this is power. This represents power. This represents knowledge, okay? And knowledge is always on top of power because knowledge is more important than power. So that kind of represents that too. So from here, bring your hands down and around and then pull them back. And you want a nice, good master's pose. Your heels are together. Make sure I get back far enough. And your toes are out in a little bit of a V shape. Okay. So one more time, relax stance, step forward, punch, and you'll go to a half horse when you do that punch. And slide back into the kick stance. Get that back leg bent. Salute, curl, and slide that hands and feet back until you're in your form stance. All right. Okay, so one more thing I was going to do is, or actually two, is a triangle foot drill. We had shuffling. That's where step and slide. But we have entering footwork, which we have covered. So what I want you to do is find a place where you can form a little triangle in front of you. So get to one side, and what you want to do is get in your guarding stance. And when you move forward, you go to the top of the triangle. So you angle in. You push off on your front foot, and you angle back. Now this one, we're just going to go straight across to the side, but not with a shuffle, but with a push. So we're going to push off on that foot and go to the other side. We'll usually end up in a kick stance here, okay? So then we go to the top of the triangle again and back. And then go to the side and bring the other foot forward. So forward, back, to the side, forward to the middle, back to the edge again, and to the side in a kick stance. Go to the middle, angle in, go back to where you just were, go across the bottom of the triangle, and go forward and go back. So something that you could do that's really fun with this, I think I'll do this with you going with me. So we're here, go to the side, hands up, go to the middle, go back, go across the base, go forward, go back. So this is a great partner drill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it, you're going to do it, you're going to mirror image me, but when we come in, you're going to you're going to punch towards my hand, wherever my hand is. So let's start where we started. Get in your guarding stance, all right? And you're going to push in And with that front hand, you're going to punch towards my hand. And I'm going to push in and put my hand up. That's the target. Now, make sure you don't hit the TV or anything, okay? So move in, punch towards my hand. Move back and move across. Now, we're going to both move in again, angle in towards the middle, punch towards my hand. Go back and go across. Kick stance, right? Push off on that back foot. Hit my hand, go back where you were, and across the bottom. Go in, up to the center, punch my hand, go back, and to the side. Now this might be a little challenging, so again, you can always repeat this one to get it. I'm going to go a little bit faster for those of you who think you have it, and if you don't, just have fun, mess up, laugh at yourself, and know that if you do it, you'll get it. That's just the way training works. All right, here we go. Ready, hit, go back, over, hit, go back, over the bottom, hit, go back, over, hit, go back, over, hit my hand, go back, over, but not the TV, hit, go back, over, not your computer screen, over, and come forward. All right, very good. So next video that I do, what I'm going to do is show you all how to make a hanging dragon scale of your own. That's one of the training devices that we have the rope across and the little balls hang down. I want you guys to have one of your own, and it's super easy. So what you're going to do before we have the next session with me is I want you to get some kind of twine or a small piece of rope. It needs to be long enough to hang off a tree limb or garage door. I think I'll show you in my garage door, and then you'll see how messy my garage is, but we'll see. Anyways, and then if you have a spongy ball, put that on there, tie it on one end. If you don't have a spongy ball, you could just get a piece of cardboard. It could be some, piece of cardboard you got in the mail, and you just put a hole in it, make it the size target you want. If you want this size target, make it that big. If you want more challenge, make it smaller. And then we'll go out together and hang it up somewhere and do that training. All right. So last thing we're going to do is similar to draw, but what we're going to do is I'm going to say punch. If I say punch, you're going to do that. If I say palm, you're going to open your hand up and palm. If I say four-finger jab, you're going to come out like this. Sideways, it looks like this, so you see palms like this, four-finger jabs like this, kind of like the letter C or the backward C, and a chop. Oh, is that what I got? So we got punch, palm, four-finger jab, and chop. So the chop's going to come right towards the camera, and you're going to curve your wrist here. So we don't chop like you see in the cartoons very often. There might be some applications, but mostly we're chopping into a target, like into a throat or something like that. All right, so be ready. Punch, ha! And chop, ha! And palm, ha! Palm, ha! Palm, ha! Four-finger jab, ha! Chop, ha! Punch, ha! Punch, ha! And chop, ha! Four-finger jab, ha! Four-finger jab, ha! Four-finger jab, ha! Chop, ha! Palm, ha! Punch, ha! Nice. Let's go to the other side. Starting stance. Here's your punch. Here's your palm. Here's your four-finger jab. Remember, it's like a little C. You hit it with your fingertips. And here's your chop. Make sure it's curved. All right, here we go. Chop, ha! And palm, ha! Punch, ha! And four-finger jab, ha! And chop, ha! And this time I brought the chop from here so you can see that usually the chop comes from your hip, okay? And chop, ha! Punch, ha! Punch, ha! Chop, ha! Four-finger jab, ha! Four-finger jab, ha! Palm, ha! Palm, ha! Four-finger jab, ha! Punch, ha! And chop, ha! All right. Well, that's it for today. If you didn't get enough of a workout, go back, find something that got your heart rate up, do that some more. Practicing your hand form, those are online. We have started redoing the hand form ones a little bit slower, so those who are struggling can have more room to learn it at a slower pace. go to your lessons. Just look on YouTube for our live streams. Also go to americantiger.org. And if you're on Facebook, everything that we put on YouTube, we're gonna go to Facebook with. So I'm gonna bow out here. And I'm also thinking we might do a pajama day. So you'll see me in my pajamas, you can be in your pajamas, and we'll do it that way. All right. So you're gonna see me come towards this computer. My face is gonna get big. Don't punch me in the nose while I do this, because I gotta turn this off.